Okay, I'm going to make a reply at Mr. Hoca here. This is directly towards Steve. I got some things I'd like to say. Okay, I thank you, Steve, for putting the email out there for me. I did send you an email. Okay, and it is me. You can come over to my TFL War. You can confirm it under the comments, the email I left to the troll. I suspected was a troll. I deliberately done that because I knew that there's no way they could zoom me. Because if they're not you, that would be impossible for them to zoom me without telling on themselves. And I knew that they wouldn't, and they haven't. Huh. That's the reason I done that. But that is my actual email. Okay, one of my emails. But anyhow, I did use that email and sent you an email, just so you know. Okay, and yeah, I'd like to do something. I do use Zoom. I understand you're saying you don't got a cam right now. You must have a mic because you're talking. So I would still ask you, Steve, if you'd like. Zoom is absolutely free. Download it, put it on your laptop. It's easy to use. The quality is 100% better than Skype. Okay, it really is. You can have a free account. We can chat. And I use Zoom when I do live streams up on YouTube myself. Okay, you don't have to. I mean, you do as you do, okay? Now, as far as the sex thing, I've backed off on a lot of the stuff that I used to get angry about because I used to have a lot of anger issues myself, just like you, Steve. See, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to lie to you. That's just the way it is. But I've backed off on a lot of this stuff over the years, and I've learned a lot as I've gone. And I got nothing against guys that just want to get sex. And yeah, it's about getting a woman in their life, one good woman, a friendship, a companionship, and a relationship, somebody into their life. That's what the majority of TFLers want. And I don't blame them, okay? I don't blame them a bit. There's so much I could say. What I would like to see, Steve, is you and I be able to get along, okay? And learn how to agree to disagree without being angry at each other because there's just no need for us to be angry at each other. There really isn't, okay? We're fighting the same thing here, and we're wanting to help other people, and we can't help other people if we're fighting one another. That's for sure. Steve, you've done a lot of great work. I'm not going to take that from you because you have. I appreciate some of the stuff you said for me. I really do. And I actually appreciate you reaching out, okay? It's been a long time coming. But I'm glad that you have. I really am. So, yeah, I'm definitely willing to do something with you. I would like to actually work with you. Okay, on this topic, TFL and the dating scene topics, I would not mind working with you on that again. And stay calm, cool, and collect, and level-headed, and let's try to help other people. Now I've never been one for donations. You know this, Steve, but you do as you do. I'm not. You have that right if that's what you want to do, and I'm not going to criticize you for it. I'm not going to slam you for it. Okay? If that's what you want to do, and if people want to donate to you, that's their prerogative. The only thing I would ask you to do for your own self is if you're asking for donations and you tell people you're going to do something upon getting donations, I think that you need to make your best effort to do it. And if you can't do it, you need to come back and at least explain why you're unable to do it so that you're being fair to the people that are giving you money. That's the only thing I'd ask you to do, just as the common sense grown up thing to do, okay? But outside of that, no. I would like to work with you again. I think that would be awesome. I think there's a lot of people out here that would love to see that as well. Okay, and I think that you and I could do a lot of good stuff. So yeah, I'm willing to do this. And I hear you, so you told me in here to make a reply at you, okay? So I'll do that, okay? I've got no issues with that. I know there's been a lot of people last year, the year before, I've had people coming at me and asking me about us two, and it's never happened, and so I made that video up on my channel, and it's been one of those situations that I could not make it happen unless you was willing to make it happen yourself, because I was already willing. So yeah, I'm very happy to hear from you. I really am, and I'm happy that you have reached out. And just the email that you're going to get Okay, will be for me. There's a phone number in it. If you want to verify it, I don't blame you with the trolling going on. Somebody may jump in that email and blah, 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 you know, and you put your email out here in this chat, so they may copy and paste that sucker and send you something and try to mimic my account, just like they have this account to try to manipulate you or fool you. But the one thing the troll won't do is give out a number for you to call them. Okay, because they'll know immediately that you can't do that to them because they'd be busted, right, Steve? That's the reason I did what I did in the comment section. I made it so they would have to tell on themselves and knew full well they're not about to do that. So I did put my phone number in there for you, Steve, so that you could call and verify it for your own gratification to know you're actually talking to me. And I'm putting this out here so that you understand it is me and it's not some troll. Yes, I do feel our troll is probably Dwayne Holloway. Now, of course, I could be wrong. But I go with them feelings because I know Dwayne and I know him on a personal level pretty dang well. And this is Dwayne Holloway type behavior. No lie. Fact. Okay? Now, could it be somebody else? Of course it could be. That's the reason I can't 100% concretely say it is Dwayne Holloway. But I think there's a really good chance it is. Okay? But it doesn't matter who they are. Because the one thing's for sure, that's the reason, you know, I left some information for them yesterday with my email under the fraudulent Steve Hoca, telling them to get Zoom like I've just told you. Why? Because I know that they cannot add Zoom and contact me without telling on themselves. They know this and I know this. See, that was my way of busting them because they're never going to reach out and do that ever. Because they can't. They're not you. The difference between them and you are the real Steve Hoca. You can do it. They can't. See, that's the difference. So, yeah, I definitely want to do something. You know, while I'm here doing this video, I am going to say something to the TFLers. Okay? Now, this is not to shoot anybody down at all. It's to help the hardcore TFLers, okay? That's what this is about. First off, if you spend your time, see, right now Steve's working and he's got his mind focused, he's really busy. You know, that's a lifesaver. Because if you're going to spend your time around the clock worrying about trying to meet somebody, you tear yourself up. You actually destroy your own self. And in doing so, then when you go out there and you try to meet somebody, your body language screams it. The women are not stupid, and they're good at reading body language. I am pretty damn good at reading body language myself, I'm telling you. My years of being alive, I know facial expressions and body language really well. And well, I'll tell you what, these women know this stuff too. And if you not be able to get a female into your life, consume you all day long, your body language will scream it out loud when you're trying to meet somebody and you'll scare them off. Okay, so the best thing I can tell you is you have to be more like what Steve Hoca's doing, or be yourself, but find hobbies, put your mind into your job. I know it's not easy, you can't keep it there 24 hours a day or 7 days a week, blah, blah, blah. But you got to work on yourself to remove the stress from not meeting somebody from yourself, for your own self. Once you do that, you'll be a whole lot better off. And then if you meet somebody, don't worry about pleasing her, impressing her, and all the stuff that social conditioning has told you to do. Don't worry about that whatsoever. Act like they're talking to them, be a friend. Don't even care about if you're going to ever get a date with them or anything. Be yourself. Because when you can do that, your body language isn't going to scream what you people are putting out. And your chances will improve of actually really meeting somebody. But you're going to have to go that route if you ever want to meet somebody. And believe me, it's not easy. When you do meet somebody, as messed up as today's society is, it's not going to be easy. I'll tell you that right now. It's not going to be easy. But I'm not going to say no more about that because there's always so much stuff I can say. But I want to wait until Steve and I are together talking and we're doing something live. So that's where I'm going to go with this. But the idea behind this is to help as what it's always been about, to help other guys, okay, to improve their life, to be able to be over the stress as much as possible, that is. Is TFL going away in my lifetime? No. Is it going away in Steve's lifetime? No. Can Steve or I, either one, promise you a cure? No. Not at all. Steve didn't create this. I didn't create this. That's a very deep topic, and I'm not going to get conspiratorial, but I can tell you there's some factual stuff here. CIA, PUA, Steve Hoca's very own words years ago, is as correct as it can ever be. It always has been and always will be. Okay, if you ever really want to figure out why TFL is happening, what's the real reason that this is going on, you have to go back and study your history and understand some of the bloodlines and families involved. And you find out Fabians. You find out, well, I've heard Steve say shadow government. Steve's correct about that. Okay? Your government that you look at every day here in the United States is nothing more than puppets. They follow their orders from other people. Okay? That's what they do. They follow the orders from other people. And you have to understand that TFL is a whole combination of things that Steve and I can talk about later on. But it's a whole combination of things that led to TFL to begin with. TFL is quite real. Okay, it's not going away anytime soon. They spent years creating the problems that we're all seeing right now. The best thing I can say is just think of this. Population reduction, divide and conquer, and destroy the family unit. Divide and conquer. That is the best thing I can say, because that's what this is. This is where this came from the very beginning. Okay. And so many people can't see that, but that's what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I didn't create this problem. Steve didn't create it. The only thing we can do is give you advice, show you truth, and try to help you to be able to improve your own life the best that you can. We can't bring somebody into your life. You're going to have to do that for yourself. So, but I guess I'm not going to say no more on that topic, at least right now. But I want to tell Steve thank you. I appreciate him reaching out to me. Okay, with that being said, yes, Steve, that is my email. If you want to test it and give me a call on the phone, do so. If you want to get Zoom, it's absolutely free. Use that email to add me to your friends list. Give me a ring. You don't have to have a cam as long as you got a mic. And we can chat there. If you don't want to pass out your phone number, it don't bother me a bit. You can test me on your phone and block your number. You can get Zoom and call me that way. Take your pick. I mean, I do live feeds. I do live feeds with Jerry. I've done a lot with Jerry. And I use Zoom. Okay? When I'm doing my live feeds on YouTube. So, you know, it's totally up to you how you want to do it. But definitely give me a ring on my phone or add me to put Zoom on your computer there. It's free. Use the email and send me a friend's request and give me a ring. That's what I got to tell you, and we'll talk. We'll set something up, and thanks, Steve. Hope to talk to you soon.